over London. But it didn't faze the girls. They finished the job off. Waterloo Bridge, the ladies' bridge. As we come through the bridge to the right, the building with the green roof, the Savoy Hotel. It's quite a famous building. Next to it, the building with the clock face on the front, Shell Next House. The headquarters for Shell, the petroleum. Hands up if you think that clock, the warship we can see, the HMS Belfast, served throughout World War II, permanently moored in London as a museum. She was built in Belfast, Northern Ireland, in the same shipyard as the Titanic, the Harland and Wolff shipyard, brought to London in the 70s as part of the Imperial War Museum. The Belfast also doubles up as a cruise terminal. And the cruise liner that arrived in London, either this morning or last night, the Silver Wind. It is the third cruise liner to come into London in the last 7 days, which is a very good sign to us that everything is now returning back to normal. The Thames has been dead for the last 3-4 years. Nobody's been travelling on these boats. This company shut down during the pandemic. It's with the green roof, the old City of London School for Boys. That's where the likes of Winston Churchill gained his early education. There's a construction site in the river to the right, a massive project going on in London. Beneath us, for the last 10 years, there has been a new tunnel being constructed.
لندن بريدج يعني الكوبري بتاع.
And there's a pirate ship to our left, a working replica to Sir Francis Drake's Golden Hind. Drake was the first Englishman to sail a ship around the world. He did so on a boat identical to that. The replica there today as a museum. Good place for the kids. And then we have Cannon Street Railway Bridge. Underneath the bridge to the right, look through the windows, there are semi-naked people on display. That is a relaxation room for a health spa. They thought it was a good idea to hide it under the bridge. Not think. Any passengers for London Bridge, make your way to the back of the boat, please. Back of the boat. Take your children. Okay, it is shocking the amount of people that leave their kids. Take them with you. Not just your favourite ones. I was left here when I was 7 years old. No one's come back for. Please take your kids. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for your very kind attention as we've come through London. As we mentioned earlier, on board these boats, we are the crew. Over the years, it's become a tradition on this river that we point the buildings out, and hopefully it's been of some interest along the way. Now folks, for these commentaries, of course, we have never made a charge. That would be very unfair, as not everybody can understand me. So an old tradition is that we leave it up to you, the individual, and when you leave the boat at the exit gate, I will be there to help you.
طلعنا في أبرفاس في لندن، حاجة جميلة. الرحلة بتاعت لندن بدت سارة. سي هاي. طلعنا اسم شنو اليخت. اوكي أبرفاس ده باللغة السودانية يعني ضارجية. ونقول لكم لأنه انتم متفلحمين كده يعني. متفلحمين يعني طبعا بعرف ناس جنكم فلحمة وبشتنا. صلح لكم اللغة يا أخي باري منكم.
As we leave the piers on the river, we are required by law to run you through a very brief safety announcement. The safety announcement given, of course, not to alarm you. It's only routine, but to let you know that the vessel you are on, the City Gamma, is fully equipped with life-saving equipment. We carry life rafts, we have life rings, we also have life jackets. The crew are fully trained. And in the very unlikely event of an emergency, good luck.
Good luck.
I'm only joking. Follow instructions given by a crew member. There's nothing to alarm you. Sit back, enjoy the cruise. Our next stop, Westminster, in about 25 minutes. Now, is everybody happy?
اوكي، هذه الرحلة في بريطانيا. سنقوم بعد 8 أيام نروح إلى فرنسا. حنصور لكم كل شيء. ما عليكم بشر والله. والحاجات سمر. هاي نواف، سمر، سارة، نونو، دوجا. رحلة بريطانيا. رحلة بريطانيا.
Around. And it will cost just over £30 each. Since opening, the wheel has carried over 60 million people. And that's now been voted as London's top tourist attraction. 32 glass pods around it. That's not a random number. Each one of those pods represents one of the 32 boroughs of Greater London. And from the top, you can see all of them. If you wanted to, you can hire a pod for a private function.
السياح كلهم هنا.
So you can actually hire one of those glass pods for a private function. I've read that Britain's victory over Napoleon at the Battle of the Nine. And then to the left, the Royal Festival Hall. That's the last remaining building from the Festival of Great Britain in 1951. And then we have the last bridge of our journey. A tradition is that we wave to the people on the last bridge, and if we get a wave back, it is said to bring good luck. So how are you feeling? Sociable? That's it, your arms are going. We'll make some noise, give them a wave up there, they're waving, there we go. We pay that man to stand there, he does a brilliant job. And there's a bridge on the other side as well. Keep waving, keep smiling, and it hopefully stops them throwing things at us, okay? Hello there. There we go, nice people up there. Now that we're through the bridge, my favourite building on the banks of the river to the right, the Gothic style building, Whitehall Court Mansions.
Summer is not zip.
Something that I've said, because what we like to do on board these boats as we go through London, we like to give you a live commentary along the way. Now, we are not tour guides on board, we are the crew. Both me and my friend driving the boat, we are captains on the river, and I've worked on the Thames for just under 20 years. Now, over the years, I have learnt about these buildings. I'd love to stand here with you, pass on some local knowledge to hopefully make the trip more interesting. Now, is that okay with everybody?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. We'll give that a go. I do apologise. I can only speak one language. I will try to speak slowly and clearly. And if I do make any mistakes, please bear with me. But I will try my very best. And we'll start the commentary off as we turn.
في أمريكا وتقعد بدل ما أنت جاي هنا دار تشنكش، تجي هنا دار تشنكش. يا جماعة عندنا نحن في المحل ده كله تمام تمام تمام، وناس سنجة وناس سنان. يا عيني الليلة ناس بريطانيا حاجة تمام يا عيني. ولي 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 عررو. الراجل قلت ولا قال دي مجنونة ولا شيء. أروش كشو 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 مشانكشين ومشانكشان قاعدين هنا الليلة. شوفي في بريطانيا المحل السمحي، الراجل قلت أروح كش كش قاب عايل.
Summer lap.
خلي كشو قالوا ميوزيم، هي قالت لك ليه ميوزيم؟ نقول لها ها هتجيبنا راجعه ولا بس تاخدها هناك ب 15؟ اسالها.
Are you gonna bring the bag or is it just the museum? Let's get in. Let's see. Wait. Are you gonna bring the bag here?
Bomba.
Yeah. The museum back here.
Stop the bomba.
انا ما داير نفسي نتصور يا اختي. انا جينا بريطانيا ليش؟ انا داير اصور ما بخش. خش انت، خش انت واهلك، خش جوا هنا. لا انا الحين سمول. قال واحد يقعد فيه. المرة دي ارتسلنا رجاله. طبعا يا جماعه احنا بعنا جينا المحطه دي سمحه محطه
chime. The only time that we've heard Big Ben over the last 4 years has been on special occasions. So times like New Year's Eve, Remembrance Day, the Queen's birthday, my birthday. Okay, any special event in London, Big Ben has chimed. But sadly we won't hear it tonight. It's a lovely building, Parliament. Whilst you're here, I'd recommend taking a closer look. There's lots of detail to it that we can't see from the river. So whilst you're here, definitely worth having a walk around. And as we turn, a lovely sight on. So we're going to turn, ladies and gents, to make our way alongside the pier. And as we do this, just for your safety, now when you finish taking your pictures, say finish off your photographs, if we could kindly ask that you remain seated just until we're tied up for your safety. If there's a bump, we'd hate to see you falling over. So just be very, very